Hi everyone, I hope we're all doing really well. Today I'm going to be talking about the fact that it is already done, so you don't need to do any techniques. You just need to follow your happiness at each and every single moment, and you will get everything that you've ever wanted because it's already done. And as long as you remind yourself at every single moment that it is already done, then you will not only get everything that you want, but you will be living the most happiest life right now. In fact, I literally just changed my wallpaper to it's already done. It used to be all these specific affirmations of I have it all now, and then like I have this amount of subscribers and I have this, but now it's literally just I have it all now, period. I don't need to even think about it because my inner being knows what it is that I want. So I don't need to keep reminding myself and affirming and chasing it. Not to say that affirming implies that you are without that thing. You can definitely affirm if that's what makes you happy and you feel like that aids you into getting your manifestation. But in most cases, and what I've experienced and heard from other people that aren't massive YouTubers that are doing and trying different things on a day-to-day basis, they say that affirming literally puts them into lack and gives them like this restrictive mindset. And I'm not saying that that is the ultimate truth, but I'm saying that some people feel that way. And if some people feel that way, that means that it doesn't work for them. So I'm simply saying that if affirmations, if techniques do not work for you, if you feel restricted or you just get reminded of the fact that you don't have this thing right now, you don't need to be affirming or doing all of these different techniques. In fact, I used to be crazy about visualizing, and I will probably get back to it, but right now I'm all about the law of alignment, right? So being aligned to what I want, knowing that I have it right now. So I don't need to do anything. I can text a person from 15 years ago and say, let's be friends, and be confident that whatever happens means that it's meant to be. If I feel like I'm deserving of this right now, I deserve happiness. I think that, me contacting this person is aligned to me being happy and I deserve that happiness. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And whatever ends up happening is going to show me that I don't need that thing, or maybe I do need that thing. So it's all about divine timing. Like our puny little brains can't fathom what it is that we actually do want. There's only so much affirming that you can do. You don't know everything that you actually do want. And based off years of experience, guys, I have been doing this since 2016. Based off experience, doing law of attraction, law of assumption, everything in between, doing different techniques and whatever. Believing that everything is happening for a reason and knowing that I deserve what it is that I want, but also being open to so much better and so much more has actually led me to more things, because looking back, I'm like, wow, I didn't know that it was going to happen this way. But because of my personality and my beliefs and how I am as a person, things fell into my lap in the most perfect and easy way. So before I get into all that, I have basically gotten into all of it, but I will be delving in deeper. Before I do, you are more than welcome to subscribe. On this channel, I talk about all things self-development. So if that sounds good to you, I would love to have you here. Okay, so it really just depends on your personality and what makes you feel happiest. From years of experimenting, I have realized I need to let go and be happy, or else I'm gonna get anxiety. I'm going to be bogged down and focusing on one thing that I want and not experiencing my life. Like, say I have this one specific expectation of the way that I want my life to go, right? So I am saying no to different opportunities and friendships and relationships and job opportunities just because on paper, oh my God, that's not what I want right now. But what if that is exactly what it is that's going to lead you to what you want? And something that is so much better. You have to recognize that life isn't just like, oh, it's gonna just fall all into your lap. There is a natural progression in the way that things happen. The things that I have now, I have to look back years in advance. And it makes sense to me now as to how I've gotten these things that I want now. The way in which I have these things now are so rock solid, they're so locked in, that the reason why that happened the way that it did was for it to be so locked in, so concrete right now. Like some things that I have, I'm so grateful for that I feel like I have for life at this point because of how they happened in the past. I don't know if that makes sense, but I hope that it does. Say for example, you have a job and you really just don't want to be doing it, but you have been doing it for a couple of years and now you have a stable position, right? You have something that you can fall back on no matter what. So even if you do get a chance to have another opportunity, another career, if you want to be a full-time influencer or travel the world, or you end up getting pregnant or whatever ends up happening, you know that you always have this position or you have this thing within the industry to fall back on. That's just a very specific example, but look back into your life, the thing that you have right now, like say the best friend that you have in your life right now. I'm sure that she didn't just fall into your lap all of a sudden. Things were happening. You went to an event or you went to this specific school. You had something in common, like you were breaking up with your boyfriend and she was breaking up with her boyfriend. You had something in common. You were getting together with someone, they were getting together with someone. You had that in common, so you became close friends. So you hated someone together and you became closer from that. You don't know how it's going to pan out. But I can guarantee you that as long as you say, I have it all now, it's already done now. Everything that I have been, affirming and visualizing and, doing all of these, I'm in the state, whatever. Essentially what I'm talking about is being in the state, okay? But I don't want to put any labels on it. I don't want to say this is a law of assumption technique. I'm simply saying, it's a Friday night right now. It is lit in Manhattan. Period. I'm going to Katana Kitten in the West Village after this. So I'm already ready. I have my dress on. I have my wine. I am ready to go. I'm so excited. But I was like, I want to film this YouTube video for you guys. Alexa, play What a Life by Jhené Aiko. Oh my God, I want to share this snippet of Big Sean being like, pronounce her name right. Like, you can so see that he is in love with her. This is like such a tangent, but like, just look at this clip.
Ariana Grande or Janelle Aiko? Sorry. This is in the criteria.
Jhené?
Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm dyslexic. We established that.
I love how he says dyslexic for everything.
We established that already.
Yeah.
Your criteria.
Not only did I correct you, yeah.
Yeah. And I love how
Jhené is the only person who I've ever been in like 4 relationships at once with. She's been a friend, she's been a group member, she's been a romantic partner, and she's been a peer. That's the only person that I've had so many connections with at once, so that's why.
So you going well?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's all respect and love,
So, yeah, okay, you can be in the state, but I just want to simplify it as much as possible. 2023 and onwards is about simplicity. We are simplifying our lives. We're not complicating anything. If it's not easy, if it doesn't come naturally, I'm not forcing anything. So I want to simplify manifesting as much as possible. It gets to be easy for you. You deserve for it to be easy for you. What is the meaning of life? The meaning of life is to be happy. When you are happy, living how it is that you want, you're going to inspire other people to be happy, therefore making the world a better place, right? So a factor of that is making things as simple as possible, knowing that I deserve to not overcomplicating the manifesting process. All I have to do is, in the present moment, listen to my internal guidance system, what it is that I feel like doing. I felt like reaching out to this person that I haven't seen in a couple of months to go to a bar that is close to my house because I live in a great area and it's so easy to just walk and it's not like gonna be cumbersome for me, and this is a great area, so she's going to enjoy it, and this looks like a place that I've really wanted to go to. It's Japanese American bar inspired in the West Village, and I haven't seen her, and I just felt like, the people that I want to reach out to, I just have this feeling like I'm going to reach out to them. I'm going to follow my happiness. I'm not going to overcomplicate things. Do you know what I mean? So make sure that everything is as easy as possible in your life, including manifesting. So I don't want to be like, do sats, affirm, put yourself in the state, always constantly remind yourself. It's already done. I already have it all now. It is coming into fruition into my life. And in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy my life and focus on the positives, focus on what makes me happy. And the things that I am triggered by, the things that I don't like, They don't exist. They simply don't exist. And if you find yourself being triggered by them, let it happen. It's totally fine. You're okay. You're a human. Let it pass naturally. Don't sit in it and mull over it and, keep ruminating on it. If need be, journal it. Set an ultimate truth for yourself, because nothing is ultimately the truth. We get to decide what is true for us, because everything is neutral in this planet. So decide what it is that is the truth for you, even if you don't currently believe in it because you're emotional, you're not feeling the best, that's fine. But just understand, this is the ultimate truth. Even though I feel like crap, this is literally the ultimate truth. So I'm okay with feeling crappy because I'm only human. And in the meantime, I'm gonna follow my happiness and do whatever it is I wanna do. Sometimes I have bad days. I don't wanna do anything but go into bed and go on my FYP on TikTok, and that's it. That puts me in the best mood ever. My FYP is tailored to law of assumption, law of attraction, doing things that make you feel good. I am learning every single day through my FYP because I'm intentional about it, right? I'm learning, I'm growing every single day by following my happiness and trusting and knowing that that is leading me to my manifestations, because I have it all now. And you also following your happiness is leading you to your higher self. So you are becoming not just the best version of yourself in this 3D realm, but you are accessing your higher self that isn't affected by negativity or your circumstances in this life that is causing you to be triggered by some specific things because of how you were brought up or your personality or whatever it may be. You are constantly being led to your higher self, who is clear, who has a clear mind, a clear soul, and knows the best for you, knows what makes you happy. So it is constantly going to be bringing you to that thing, and you're going to have a clear mind. Every single action that I took when I was acting out of my higher self, meaning I was in a meditative mode, I wasn't thinking negatively, I wasn't doubting, I was just like, I'm following my happiness, I'm only focusing on the things that are positive, and I know and I trust that I have it all now. It is all done. It's already done. Everything that I want, it is already done, period. So I don't need to be chasing anything. I'm literally just going to be living my best life right now because it's already done. Everything that I want, that job, that income, that boyfriend, that best friend, anything, that body, literally anything, it's already done. I don't need to be doing anything. So I'm going to do what makes me happy. And in doing so, all the things that you want are going to come to you. You are going to rise up to that thing. You are going to be accessing your higher self. You're going to be meeting your manifestations. And it's a win-win because you're going to be your higher self and you're going to be getting what it is that you want. And voila, it's actually magic. And you know that it will be your higher self because you're going to be happy. You're going to be clear. You're not going to be doubting. How do we know that it is our higher self? We feel clear. We feel neutral. We know that we deserve everything that we want in this planet. We know that we are limitless. We are acting out of kindness, out of love, and not out of fear. We are the best possible versions of ourselves, but I don't want you to pressure yourself or make yourself feel bad that you're not at a certain point. We're in the present moment. That's what we have control in. And the reason why you have been led to this video and the reason why you are here right now is because all of the culmination of things and experiences that have happened in your life thus far. So you should be feeling only lucky to be in the spot that you are right now, no matter your age, no matter what has happened to you. Consider it as a blessing because it is. Because you're here right now. You took the certain experiences from your life and you learned from them. Subconsciously or consciously, it doesn't matter. But you're here right now because you learned from those things. Only do things that make you feel happy. It's as simple as that. That is going to lead you to your higher self. If it feels forced, we're not entertaining it. We're not looking at it. It's not existent. It doesn't exist to us. We're looking at things that make us happy. That brings in every single thing that you have ever wanted and possibly have ever even been able to fathom in your brain. The things that I have received in my life, a lot of them I haven't actually physically sat down, scripted, and manifested. They've come into my life and then I was like, oh, okay, this is exactly what I needed. For example, I wanted to move to New York at 23 and I was constantly beating up myself for the fact that you know, oh my God, I'm wasting my early 20s, I'm wasting my 20s, I'm not in the place that I want to be. I'm in Sydney, there's nothing to do in Sydney. I want to get started with my career. It was a very limited way of thinking, right? I moved to New York at 25, so it took me actually 2 years, right? Being 27 now and looking back, the way that things have happened, just the sheer fact that that happened and the things that have lined up for me at 25, I got a promotion 2 months after starting at Daily Mail. Then I got deputy head of video, which at 27, that's actually fucking insane. And would I have gotten that at another company if I stayed in Sydney and I tried for another New York company or whatever it is, whatever it may be? I missed out on COVID in New York. I had enough time to spend more time with my family and my dog, something that I don't have anymore. I visited Australia and my dog is aging, and that is absolutely breaking my heart. And I thought, thank fucking God, thank fucking Christ that I stayed and I lived with my parents until I was 25. Something that I felt sort of ashamed of, even though I'm ethnic, you know, my ethnic people in Australia just stay with their family until they get married. So looking back, thank God I did that because of COVID. Thank God I wasn't living in America during Trump times, or I wasn't working in breaking news during Trump, COVID, George Floyd. I'm sorry, but breaking fucking news. Wait, can you imagine working breaking fucking news during the George Floyd times? 2020 was actually one of the best years of my life. I'm always constantly being led back to this mentality, this way of thinking, because honestly, affirmations, law of assumption, everything that law of assumption coaches say has helped me tremendously. The way that I got my apartment was because of the law of assumption and Neville Goddard, and doing SATs, state akin to sleep, imagining myself in the apartment is where I got this West Village apartment when everyone was moving out of the West Village because it's incredibly expensive. It's one of the best areas in Manhattan when everyone was moving out because the COVID rates of, renting an apartment was going down. I was actually moving in from the East Village to the West Village. Every time that I followed my happiness is when I was never led astray, right? So you are going to get every single thing that you want when you are living your best, highest, fullest, happiest self right now. What can you do? What person can you reach out to hang out with? What workout regime is making you the happiest? What are the people on your FYP looking like, or your Instagram feed, your YouTube? What are you consuming? Do things that make you happy and know that it is already done now. And trust me, you don't need to do any of these techniques. You can literally just say, I have it all now. It's already done. Everything is done now, period, per. And it's going to fall into your lap in a way that you couldn't have even imagined. And looking back, you'll be like, this is the perfect way that it has meant to happen for me, for my personality, for my life circumstances. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that this made sense. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.